Welcome, Hubbard School families and community members, to another edition of the Hubbard Spotlight. Now on this edition, we're going to talk about another key component of Ruler, which is the MetaMoment. And if you recall, throughout the course of this year, we've highlighted Ruler and some of the core components that our K-5 students in our school staff and community are implementing this year. Now, Ruler stands for Recognizing, Understanding, Labeling, Expressing, and Regulating Emotions. In the first couple editions of the Spotlight, we looked at the charter. We also took a closer peek at the mood meter. And as indicated, or as I mentioned, we're going to talk about the MetaMoment. Now, what is the MetaMoment? So the MetaMoment is just simply when encountering different scenarios or situations throughout your day, our students and staff want to sense, meaning do they notice a change in their mind, in their body? They want to pause, take a breath, think about what's happening, and then they want to see their best self. They want to visualize their best self and what that looks like in that situation. And then you want to strategize and act. You choose a strategy and you try it. So all of our classrooms are embarking on learning about the MetaMoment and implementing it. We do have a couple of grade levels that are well into this component and strategy. So we're going to hear from our grades 3 and 4 teachers and students about the MetaMoment and how it's being implemented in the classroom.
So the MetaMoment is a 4-step process where the students first notice that something's happening in their body when they are stressed or faced with a situation, and then they pause and take a moment to think about it. They try to imagine their best self, and then they plan a strategy to use. And it's really helpful in the classroom because the students have learned to use helpful strategies like taking a walk or drawing a picture instead of unhelpful strategies like saying something rude to somebody or reacting in an inappropriate way. Also in the classroom, it adds rich conversations where the students can reflect on their behaviors without feeling defensive. And so it's nice in the classroom where they can really talk about it and share how they're feeling. It's a very powerful tool in school and in their real life.
The MetaMoment is a helpful tool that we can use in the classroom to help us reflect on how we respond to situations. When we first started this unit in Ruler, we really talked about how we've all had situations in the past when sometimes we react in a negative way. And so we try to start our day out each morning by reflecting back on our classroom charter and thinking about how each of us want to feel in the classroom every day. And then that way, if situations come about during the day, whether it's at recess, we can think about the MetaMoment and really picture it in our head, and we can stop and pause and take a deep breath and picture our best selves to help us to respond in a more positive way for everybody.
So there's a lot going on in life on a daily basis, and sometimes it can feel like a roller coaster of experiences, emotions, and reactions. Taking a MetaMoment is a way to slow all of this down. It's a way for students to hone into their emotions and actually think about what's going on as it's happening, instead of reflecting on it later. Teaching my students about a MetaMoment allows them to picture and strategize a plan of action that their best self would be proud of. It's a way for them to choose a reaction that would be most helpful in any given situation. By taking a MetaMoment, my students will take control of their feelings and emotions and therefore practice the traits that they value most as their best self.
When I think of the MetaMoment, I think of a way that a student can deal with a stressful or frustrating situation. The Ruler approach provides students with strategies that help during these unpleasant times. When these experiences take place, quick reactions by students can be unhelpful and ineffective. But if they take deep breaths and they think about the situation they are in, the result can be much more positive.
My best self, I would describe it when things are when you're stressed out. I would be helpful, relaxed, confident, kind, and persistent.
My best self would be brave, sweet, honest, respectful, and responsible.
My best self would be caring, kind, supportive, understanding, and positive.
My best self is someone who is confident, happy, and a hard worker.
My best self is someone who is brave, athletic, and loyal.
My best self is when I'm respectful, responsible, patient, kind, and nice.
I think being my best self would help me by taking a deep breath and not getting overwhelmed in problems.
Trying to be my best self will help me throughout my day because then I could solve situations in a helpful way.
If someone bothers me at recess and makes me mad, I will stop, then respond with a sweet attitude. This will help me not get mad and respond with a better attitude.
Trying to be my best self would help me understand how I am going to react in a difficult situation. I could use a reminder to breathe and calm down. It could help me make others feel better and make myself feel better.
Knowing my best self is important because these traits help me remember how I want to see myself and be seen by others. My best self also reminds me to take a moment and pause before I react and express my emotions. That way I can react in a responsible and helpful way to any situation I'm in.
I can picture my best self whenever I face a challenge or if I'm in the red, blue, or even yellow zone on the mood meter. This can help me with sportsmanship, working hard in class, and being kind to myself and others.
Thanks for taking some time and stopping by to learn a little bit more about the MetaMoment, and we'll see everyone the next time on the Hubbard Spotlight.